Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you type a 1 in the chat? Okay, nice. Now, for all of you that can hear me, how do you find the paper? Is it very difficult? If it's hard, type a 2. If it's easy, type a 1. Okay, we still have 5 more minutes before we can start the explanations. Have you guys eaten dinner yet? Can you share what you have for dinner in the chat? Do you have rice or do you have noodles? Have you guys eaten yet? If eaten, you can type a 1 in the chat. Are there any questions that you find the most difficult? Later on, I'll be going through section A, question 2, question 3, question 4, and question 5. And then section B, I'll be doing question 8 and 9. Okay, so these are the harder questions that I think, right, that you guys should take note of. I guess we're gonna start really soon. It's 1 more minute. Everyone, please get ready your paper and pencil, okay? Later, we can try writing on our paper. Okay, 6:30 now. We shall start. All right, so welcome to our K1 TASMO 2023 sample paper solutions. Okay, I'm sure all of you have, most of you, we have tried the paper. I hope you guys found it okay, not too difficult. But I'll be going through the harder questions that I think you may struggle at. Okay, but firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Teacher Chiyong. I graduated from NTU, which is a school in Singapore, and I study math. And right now, I am teaching K2 kids. I know you guys are K1 now. K1 is born at when? 2019. Right, but which means I may have a chance of teaching you next year. Okay, now I want you guys to guess my favorite color. Is it A, black, or B, blue? Can you type in the chat? I can give you a hint. What's my favorite color? Yeah, okay. I see someone type A. Yeah, it's absolutely correct because I'm wearing all black now. Okay, if you guys have a favorite color, you guys can type it inside also. Right, for those of you who are watching. We'll see what's the majority favorite color. Okay, if no one is typing, it's okay. We'll go straight to the questions. Okay, first question. Okay, we're question 2. Right, we skip question 1 because question 1 is too easy. All right, question 2. We have 2 apples adds up to 8. What's this fruit here? This is pears. 2 pears adds up to 2. And they want us to find what is 1 apple plus 1 pear. Okay, so now this is hard because we need to find out what is 1 apple. Okay, so my first question is, how do you find apples? Okay, if 2 does the same numbers add up to 8, what can 1 apple be? Okay, can you type in the chat? What can 1 apple be? Can apple be 3? Can apple be 2? What do you think 1 apple is? Okay, good. I see a 4 in the chat. Okay, anyone else want to try? Okay, so let's see if our day student here is correct. Let's try 4 plus 4. What do you think the answer is? 4 plus 4 equals to 8. Yes, so it matches. So now we know 1 apple equals to 4. Okay, now what about the other one? We still have one more fruit, right? Well, our fruit here is pears. If 2 of the same numbers add up to 2, what can 1 pear be? Okay, give it one more try, and we'll see if majority of you is correct. Type in the chat, what can a pear be? Pear is this fruit here. This one here, pear. Personally, I like pears more than apples. I think pears are sweeter. So what can 1 pear be? Okay, I see a reply. Anyone else wants to try? Okay, we shall check if 1 is correct. Let's try if 1 pear is 1. Then I have 1 plus 1 equals to 2, which is correct. So our pair is equals to 1. Now our apple, okay, we discovered our apple earlier is what number? It's 4, right? So now we have 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So what's your answer? Your answer should be C, which is 5. Okay, so for this question, you need to know when two numbers adds up to another number, you can guess what number an apple is, for example. So you know it can only be 4 plus 4 equals to 8. And for the pairs, it must be 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Okay, hope you guys found this question simple. I will try the next question. Okay, let's count the number of triangles. Okay, can you type in the chat? What do you think the answer is? Okay, type in the chat. Okay, yes, okay, the answer is 3. Okay, let's see why. For the students that answered 2 maybe, okay, I think a lot of students will answer 2. But let's see. All right, for this triangle here, we can have one triangle on the left, like this. Okay, this is what most people would see. We can also have one more triangle on the right. So how many triangles did we find so far? It's only 1 and 2. Okay, but is that all? Can there be another triangle with another size, a bigger size? Okay, so we see that the triangle here, the outside triangle here, right, is actually one more triangle, like this. Okay, so how many do we have in total? We have 1, 2, and 3. So what's the answer? The answer is 3. Okay, our dear student here got it correct. It is 3. Alright, so what do you learn? You learn that you can find triangles of different sizes. Not all triangles must be the same size. Okay, did everyone get it correct? Okay. Let's move on to our next question. Right? You should see a question with a ruler, right? But before we dive into the question, we can take a look at how to do this kind of question. Okay, so you guys know what this is, right? This green rectangle thingy, it is called a ruler. Okay, so what is a ruler used for? A ruler is used to measure objects. Okay, so you see here, we measured a red marker and a blue pencil. Okay, so how long do you think a red marker is? Okay, a red pencil or red marker, right? If you measure at the start, okay, over here, you see that the line ends at what? What number is this? It ends at a 4. Okay, so we can see that the red marker here is actually 4 grids long, right? Or you can count. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, and then you have 4. So how long is a red pencil? It is a 4 grids long. Okay, it is 4 grids long. Now, a tougher question. Let's try to measure the blue pencil. Okay, can you guys type in the chat, how long do you think the blue pencil is? You can just type the number. What is the blue pencil? Okay, I see a 6. All right, so let's see how we can measure the blue pencil. Firstly, we can count the number of grids, right? This is the easiest way we can count. We can count 1. Right, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is one way we can count. There are 6 grids for the blue pencil. Now, what's a smarter way to do? Okay, we can actually find the difference between the front and the end. Okay, what does difference mean? Difference means minus. Okay, so what's the front? When I mean the front, I mean the tip of the pencil. So this is the front. So what number is the front? How long is the front? It is 7. Okay, 7 is the front. Now what about the end? The end is 13 grids. And now we need to find the what? The difference between the front and the end. So how do we find the difference? We can take the bigger number minus the smaller number. Okay, so what is 13 minus 7? It is a 6. Okay, so this is another way we can try to do this question. Right, instead of counting, right? The reason why I tell you the other method is because you can't count in the question. Okay, so remember, find the difference between the front and the end. Later, I'll test you again when we see the real question. Okay, so we see question 4 on your paper. The brush takes how many grids long? Okay, so you see there's a broken ruler here. There are missing numbers here. So how to do? You cannot count one by one. Okay, so what's the method that I told you just now? We find the difference between the front and the end. Okay, so the front is over here. The front is at the start, over here. So what's the number? What's the front number? It is this number here. It is 3. Alright, so what is the end number? Okay, type in the chat, what do you think the end number is? Okay, let me give you a hint. You see in the previous question, the number is always on the left side of the line. So the front number, the number is 7. But the end number, the number is 13. It's always on the left of the line. So you see here, on the left of the front line, it is 3. What is on the left of the end line? What is this number here? What should this number be? Okay, correct. It is actually 9. Okay, so we should have a 9 here. So what do we do with these two numbers? We need to find the difference. Okay, so to find the difference, we need to take the bigger number minus the smaller number. So we have 9 minus 3 equals to 6. So what's your answer? Your answer should be 8. Okay, I see a lot of you wrote 6 a lot earlier already. Okay, so good job to you guys. All right, so if you want to use the ruler to measure, right, you can normally if you use ruler, go and measure from the start over here. Okay, don't be a weirdo, go and measure from the middle. Okay, this is just for math Olympiad questions. Okay, they just want to trick you. But in real life, go and measure from the start. Okay, this is still an okay question. Let's see what's next for us. We have counting cubes. Well, this is too many numbers. Okay, where do we start counting? What's the easiest to count? I think the easiest to count is this one. Okay, so how many cubes are there here? How many ones are there? Type in the chat here. How many cubes? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 ones. Okay, so I'm done counting the easy one. Which is the next easiest? I think this one, the middle bunch is easier to do than the left one. Okay, now I want to count the cubes here. Right? Do I count like 1, 2, do I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, is that I think that's too long. I don't want to do that. Okay, what can I do? I can count the number of towers. They are all the same, right? So how many towers are there? There are 4 towers. Okay, and how many cubes are there in each tower? Okay, big question. How many cubes are there in each tower? Go and type in the chat. In one tower, how many cubes? Okay, I see Don got the right answer. Okay, so that's actually, if you count, there are 10 cubes in one tower. Okay, and there are how many towers are there? There are 4. Okay, there are 4 tens, right? Each tower represents 1 10. You count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 4 tens. Okay, now next question. Let's count the last wall here. Okay, there are 4 walls here. How many towers are there in the wall? Or how many cubes are there in the wall? Right, you can type in the chat. I'll go ahead and count for you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 towers. If there are 10 towers here, how many cubes do I have in one wall? Okay, someone got the right answer. Okay, maybe instead of counting the number of towers, I could count in tens. I think that's easier. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Okay, so there's 100 in the wall. Okay, 100 cubes in the wall. So how many hundreds are there? There are 4 hundreds. So you take all of this and you answer the question. Okay, what is the correct answer here? I have 400, 410, and 71. How do I do? What's the correct answer? You can type in the chat. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, actually, you can compare the numbers here. Okay, if it's 400, your first number on the left must be a 4, right? So A and B are out. A and B is not the answer. Okay, so let's see what's the difference between C and D. Okay, oh, all of you got C. Very good. Okay, so we have 4, 4, 7. Right? In this order, don't go and mess the order up. It has to be hundreds, tens, and ones. The ones is always on the right side. Okay, so you see that the ones is 7. So our answer must be C, not D. Okay, I think most of you got it. Very good job to all of you. Okay, so if there's a lot of cubes, remember to count smartly, yeah? Don't go and count for the wall, don't go and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's gonna take you forever. When you can't finish, the test over already. Okay, let's move on to the next question. All right, maybe before that, okay, can you vote on which red packet do you want? Okay, A, B, C. I'll see what most of you vote for. The rewards here, you can actually use it to exchange for gifts next time. Okay, not now, but next time. I see a B, I see a A, I see a C. Oh no, it's equal. Don, what you have? Okay, okay. I see B, I see C. Okay, I think the majority chose C. So let's see what is in C. Bam, you get 100 coins. Now, do you know what you can use these coins for? You can use these coins to exchange for our keychains. Alright, our Apple keychains, which I will show you a picture later. I'll show your parents, then your parents will buy for you. Okay, so everyone get 100 coins. 100 coins is a lot, okay? Okay, now let's get back to the questions. Alright, next question is question 8. Everyone turn to that page. Section B, question 8. Can you guys tell me what answer did you write? Do you answer 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or never do? Got do or not? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, some people wrote 4. Okay, maybe we see what 4 explanation is. Okay, so we have a plane. Okay, this is a plane, right? The reason this is an answer is it can fly in the sky, but the others are on the ground. Okay, so that's one of the answers. Now, does anyone have different answers? Okay, there's actually multiple correct answers over here. Do you think 3 is an answer? Yes or no? Can 3 be an answer? Okay, okay. B1 answered 2. Okay, good job. So let's see what 2 is about. Okay, what do you think this name is? This is actually quite a difficult name. It's called an excavator. Okay, what does it do? You may see it on the streets before, but it digs dirt, right? These are the heroes that build your roads. Okay, so it digs dirt, but the rest cannot. The rest are like passenger buses, cars, and planes, right? But the use is different. So this is one of the answers also. Okay, and three is quite an obvious answer. This is a red car. Okay, it is red, but the others are yellow. Okay. Now, if you answered 1, okay, if you can offer a good explanation, right, then we will give you the marks also. Okay, you may say, this bus has 2 levels, but the rest only has 1 level. I'm like, oh, okay. It's a correct answer. Okay, so this is quite a tricky question. Tricky question, easy question. I don't know, but you need to be able to explain yourself. Okay, any answer is correct as long as you are reasonable. Okay, so you guys will get the marks. Okay, question 9. Now we are dealing with odd and even numbers. Based on the number text on the bunny, we need to match them with the correct houses. Okay, so do you guys know what is even numbers? What's so special about even numbers? Okay, for those of you who don't know, let's see. First question, what do we need to keep our hands warm? Okay, when it's very cold outside, what do we need to keep our hands warm? Right, what do we wear? We wear gloves. Okay, so gloves is always in what? Can we have only one glove? We must have always 2 gloves, right, at the time. Okay, we cannot leave one hand cold. Okay, so over here on the screen, you see that these are all gloves, right? What are these gloves have in common? They are all in pairs, right? There are no gloves that are left out. Okay, so in the first row here, how many gloves are there? There are 2 gloves. Then what about the next one? There are 4 gloves. Okay, you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one has 6. We have 8. And then we have 10. Okay, now what about the rest? Right? If you can guess, right? The next one will be 12, 14, and 16. Now, what do you think is the next number? Okay, you can type in the chat. What is the next even number that comes after 16? What's the next even number? Okay, right now, these are all even because there are no lonely gloves. You see the pattern? After 2, you have 4. After 4, you have 6. Okay, after 16, you have 18. Okay, so what's so special about these numbers? What do they all end in? They end in numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. Okay, so these are what is so special about even numbers. Even numbers ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so is 4 an even number? Yes, it is. Is 8 an even number? Yes. Is 22 an even number? Okay, yes, it is because it ends with a 2. Okay, now we have done the even numbers. Let's see what's next. We have odd numbers. Okay, so I see that all of these, right, these are incomplete pairs. I have one lonely glove here, means that someone has the other hand cold, right? That is very sad, right? It's an odd one out. How many gloves do I have here? I have 1, then I have 3, I have 5, then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, let me count for you. We have 11, 13, and 15. What is the next odd number after 15? Next odd number. But these are odd numbers. What's the next odd number? See the pattern? It's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5. Okay, it is a 1, 7. Okay, good job, Don. Don, you got it first. It is 17. All right, good job, JE as well. Okay, so the next number is 17. Now, what do all these number ends with? It ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So this is what we call odd numbers. Why odd numbers? Because they are odd one outs for the gloves, right? They are not good pairs. Okay, compared to our even numbers have complete sets of gloves. Okay, so back to the question. Let's see. Based on the numbers here, can we put them into the correct house? Okay, so for the first number, 9, 9 is odd or even? 9 has to be odd. Okay, because 9, right? This ends with 9. Even numbers are what? That's right here. Even numbers. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, we can just based on this, we can determine whether they are odd or even. Okay, so we have 4 next. Is 4 even or odd? 4 has to be even. You see the list here? 4 is even, so we draw a line to even. 7, 7 is odd because it's not in the even numbers. 12 is even, 6 is even. Now, can you guys tell me, is 15 an odd or even number? Type in the chat. Is 15 odd or even? Okay, okay, good job, Don. 15 is an odd number. Why? Because if you look at the even number list here, right, it does not end with 0, it does not end with 2, 4, 6, or 8. It ends with a 5. So it has to be a odd number. Okay, good job. So I hope on your paper, you have written it like this. Okay, and it's 7 o'clock, so that brings the end to our live stream here. Okay, my name is Teacher Chi Yong. All right, I will see you. Okay, oh, let's ignore this here. Okay, I will see you on next Friday and the Friday afterwards also. Okay, and after that, we will have camps. We will have calculation booster camp and we have spatial awareness camp as well. So I'll be spending a lot of time with you guys, so be sure to come back to our lessons. Okay, thank you guys for coming, and I'll end the stream now. Okay, bye bye. Say bye bye to me in the chat.